heavens. He knew that the patterns were a direct result of God's hand, and he loved watching the dance play out. One night, as he was watching, the man saw the dance change. The man was so excited that he called in two of his stargazing friends.
It's a sign. God's sending us a sign.
I think you're right. I've never seen such a magnificent star. It must be a star of a king.
This amazing star, I believe that God is doing something big.
The three friends agreed after consulting their maps and charts and using all the algebra, calculus, and trigonometry that they had studied in college. They determined that the star was somewhere over the far country of Israel, near the small town of Bethlehem. Then the wise man remembered that he had a cousin who lived in that far town.
I have a cousin in Bethlehem. She's an innkeeper's wife. I'll tell her to prepare a room for us so we can be there when God arrives. Messenger, messenger. Please tell my cousin to prepare a room for us so we can see God's arrival.
The messenger raced off. She crossed mountains, rode on camels, and paddled boats. Finally, she reached Bethlehem, where she found the innkeeper's wife.
Your cousin in the east wanted me to tell you that him and two of his friends wanted you to save a room for him.
The innkeeper's wife thanked the messenger and sent her on her way. Then she went to look for her husband.
Josh, where are you?
Here I am. What do you need?
You know my cousin from the east that stares at the sky? He told the messenger to tell us that God is coming to Bethlehem. Isn't that the craziest thing you ever heard?
Not necessarily. I mean, it's everything we've ever thought about. After all, our greatest prophet Isaiah predicted just this.
Well, we need to tidy things up here. The walls, the curtains are really dirty, but the floor is dirt.
The innkeeper and his wife began to prepare. They painted and sewed and patched. When they had finished, they renamed their inn God's Inn. Then the innkeeper's wife began to act rather strangely.
Hello, I'm looking for a room. Do you have a room?
No, we don't have any rooms at this inn. They're all reserved.
What was that all about? They're all empty.
Well, we can't let any of the strangers come here.
And so it went. Each traveler who came to God's Inn and asked for a room was turned away. The innkeeper's wife wouldn't let a single person check in, and she dusted and swept from daylight to dark. The innkeeper got so tired of arguing with his wife that he started hanging out in the stable with his animals. Then one day a decree went out from Caesar that all the world should be taxed. Each male returned to his own city to be registered. It wasn't long before Bethlehem was overrun with people, and they were all looking for a place to stay. Many stopped at God's Inn.
Do you have? No, we don't have any rooms at this inn. I'm looking. Nope, no rooms at this inn.
The innkeeper's wife turned away everyone who approached her for a room, and her inn stayed spotless as she waited for God to show up.
Come on, Kathy. The whole town is packed. Everyone is looking for a place to stay. Surely one family.
Absolutely not. How about God comes here and sees one of these filthy strangers looking for him? He might want to decide to go to another inn.
Excuse me, could you please help me? Excuse me, could you please help us? We have searched all over town and can't find a single place to stay.
Don't worry, we can.
No, we don't have any
surely
rooms at this
give
inn.
you a place.
but all your rooms are empty. In fact, there's nobody here at all.
Exactly.
And, and this is God's end. I suppose this is where God wants us to be. We're expecting a really important person, so we can't have any of these filthy strangers just crowding out the place. Now, shoot.
Wait. It's not much, but I have a stable. Would you like to stay there?
The two strangers were grateful for the offer. They followed the innkeeper to his stable. He had cleaned it up while his wife was fussing around the inn. And it was a very cozy place. So the woman gave birth, and as the baby cried his first cry, a star appeared.
At last time here, quick, who have you let your rooms out to?
What do you mean God is here? God, there's no one staying at our inn.
You won't believe what just happened. That woman just gave birth to a baby boy, and right when a huge star appeared right in the sky. Shut up.
That's it. That's our star. Show us this baby. God is in your barn.
God will never come to earth in a stable. You should have asked me for a room.
Well, he did ask you for a room, and you wouldn't let them in, so.
I've really messed things up here. Now, God will never forgive me.
Thank you for the wonderful stable. It's perfect. There's so many people out there who want to see our baby Jesus. Shepherds, fishermen, weavers, beggars. Those people who would never been comfortable coming to a fancy place like this. It's really quite miraculous how God has worked this all out.
Let's go worship this newborn king.
The innkeeper's wife went to the stable with her husband. She spent the night mingling with shepherds and beggars. Then the next morning, she prepared a huge breakfast and invited everyone to eat. She didn't even fuss when the shepherds clumped all over the place with their muddy sandals. The innkeeper's wife never forgot the lesson she learned that night. She realized that God wouldn't come to a place where everything was already in its place. He wanted a place for joyful abandon, a place where stars and shepherds, kings and cattle, princes and poor people could mingle in adoration. He wanted a place where all people shared in the bread and wine, where God was truly in.